So, you've just about had it up to your horns with all these useless units, have you? That's just fine, cause now you can get some much needed reinforcements to your army. These units will add more tactical value to your squadron than any one of those pathetic whelps you used to call troopers. After all, the Yak government has recently provided its troopers with the highest quality means of warfare that is sure to revolutionize the battlefield, introducing the Hoof Launch Ordinance Division, or HLOD. First up, the Drone Yak. When someone first pitched the idea of a yak piloting a drone to do all the fighting for him, I told him that was the dumbest idea ever. But by golly, I was totally right. The idea is simple. We take a toy drone that would normally be used as a children's toy, duct tape a military-grade assault rifle to it, and let that sucker fly around and shoot other yaks, while the coward who pilots it can kick back and watch YakTube videos from the comfort of his own base. It takes a truly excellent soldier to be so talented that you don't even have to show up to win a fight. A drone yak alone is nothing special. In fact, he's totally subpar. These yaks have a typical 2 HP, can move a normal 6 units, and can't even do anything but punch with their hooves to defend themselves. That's why they use their drones to do all the fighting for them. Their drones can move freely around them as long as they're within 9 units, making them fast and agile on the battlefield. Each drone can shoot once per turn for the cost of 1 energy point, but they have the ability to take unique angles, flying over crowds or walls and picking off targets easily. Their little assault rifles are even semi-accurate up to a range of 4 units. Now while these drones are mostly automatic, the yak wearing a headset does have some degree of control over them. Mostly, they serve as a base of operations. The only downsides of a drone are a few glaring issues that most of you can probably ignore. That being the fact that they only have 1 HP each, since they're made of recycled canteens, and that they can't leave their host drone yak's effective range, or they have a tendency to instantly explode. We don't really know why, but the Yak-2 signal they receive from being within 9 units of their drone controller is the only thing holding them together. That being said, make sure you never command a drone yak to leave his drone's effective range, or else he'll be about useful as your brother kid laying next to you on broken game system. The Mortar Yak. Long ago, some talented yak soldier discovered by launching himself in a cannon that he could effectively clear walls and fire at the unknowing enemies below. That yak certainly did a lot for science because, well, he did break all of his limbs and his oversized skull in the fall. He gave some of our best military engineers a fantastic idea. What if we were to launch a bomb out of a tube instead of a yak out of a cannon? This simple idea led to the birth of a new military weapon, the mortar. The yaks who operate mortars were all hand-picked, incredibly talented grocery baggers. Seeing that they had the ability to place groceries in a bag below their waist, the government decided they would be perfect for the job of planting highly explosive bombshells down the barrel of a mortar. After they were drafted into the war, asked to join the war, the unit of mortar yaks was born. These fellas have 2 HP and can move a typical 6 units, even while lugging around a mortar. Experts say this may be due to their previous experience holding several bags of groceries at a time, and in a single trip too. Now, a mortar has an advanced method of deploying its payload, meaning that it can ignore walls and all other forms of cover, targeting any enemy within its range of 9 units. Because of the way the mortar is angled, do be aware that it can't just fire anywhere within that 9 units. Only between the 3 and 9 mark, or else the payload would drop a bit too close to the yak who fired it. And we can't keep explaining to the families of grocery baggers why their fathers and brothers, who are KIA, all have closed casket funerals. Needless to say, the bomb launched by a mortar is highly explosive. When it detonates on a hit, as the commander, you can choose to unleash its full potential by allowing it to target any structure, vehicle, utility, or yak within 1 unit of the original target. Because of the size of this explosion, the initial attack costs 1 energy point and can deal 1 damage to a hit unit. But you can choose to spend as many extra points as you have to deal maximum damage to a particularly large cluster of yaks. The handheld, or I guess hoof-held mortars that yaks can carry around, just not cutting it for ya. In that case, I've got just the thing for you. The Mortar Artillery with a capital M. This unit is deployed the same way all other utilities are, through the KEWQ pocket dimension. And once it's on the battlefield, it's there to stay, unless it's destroyed. Much like the turret, we are unsure of just how it automatically locks on the enemy yaks, but what we do know is that it packs a serious punch, having a much higher blast radius, while still maintaining the ability to target enemies over walls. The Mortar Artillery can target anything within 4 to 12 units of it, the 4 units closest to it being a dead zone so that the thing doesn't damage itself when it fires. Firing it only costs 1 energy point at first, but the real kicker comes in when it lands a hit, dealing 1 damage to any enemy. After it does, any surrounding enemy, be it a vehicle, structure, yak, or utility, within 3 units of the first can be targeted, and additional energy points can be spent to deal 1 damage per energy point spent. That's right. Even a scattered formation of enemy yaks can be laid waste by a single, properly placed artillery shell. It's just an utter shame that for some reason, about half of the shells are duds, no matter what big brains in HQ try. Some say it has to do with the otherworldly beings controlling our actions, using dice, but that's just an old yak's tale, I say. Lastly, this sucker comes with an unfortunately fairly low HP at 4. The reason being, it's mostly just a hollow tube full of dynamite at the bottom. Just don't place it where it'll be raided by a batch of close-range units, because it certainly can't defend itself from any closer-range infantry. Well, not much more to say about this one. Really, it's big, it's mean, it's the Mortar Artillery.